Hello everyone, we've just landed in Nairobi from the coastal conservation journey. Today, it's a wild west. Where are we going? We're going to the Mara. What are we talking about? We're talking about the big cats of Kenya. For those who don't know me, I'm your host TEEVOH. Welcome to Steenel Dog W RLD. Finally guys, we made it to the Mara. We enjoyed a nice lunch buffet, relaxed a bit. Now we're going to look for the big cats of Kenya. I know most of you are wondering, what is this guy TEEVOH talking about when he means by the big cats of Kenya? The big cats of Kenya, I'm talking about the lion, the leopard, the cheetah, and the TEEVOH cat. So those are the big cats we're going to look for right now. So stay tuned guys, and let's go look for the big cats. Going by the scientific name of Panthera leo, the lion, nicknamed as the king of the jungle, when he roars like this, it's a sign of showing power among other males and to mark its territory. Believe it or not, these lion roars can be heard as far as 5 miles away. These big cats live in social groups known as a pride, and where there's a king, there are always several queens known as lionesses and cubs, just like these feisty little cuties. The lifespan of a lioness is like 15 to 16 years in the wild, while the males live for 8 to 10 years in the wild. The gestation period of a lioness is 110 days, and she usually gives birth to about 1 to 6 cubs per given pregnancy. The lioness usually gives birth in a seclusion away from the pride, hiding his cubs in a den, taking care of them till they're about 6 to 8 weeks old, and then she reintroduces them back to the pride. In a pride, it's usually the duty of the lionesses to take care and raise their cubs. It is famously known as the fastest land animal, going by the scientific name of Asinox jubatus. The cheetah can run up to speeds of about 80 to 128 kilometers per hour while pursuing its prey. Hunting these big male topi are the famous Maasai Mara 5 cheetah brothers, known in Swahili as Tano Bora. About 2 years back, these 5 brothers broke their coalition and fought for dominance, critically injuring one of their brothers and chasing him away from the group, hence remaining 4 hunting coalition brothers. Sadly, a few months ago, the 4 brothers had a confrontation with the lion pride over their hunted prey, and one of the brothers lost their life. So now, there are remaining only 3, famously known as Tatu Bora in Swahili. The cheetahs usually live in 3 main social groups, mostly females and their cubs, male coalitions, and solitary males. While the females lead a nomadic life searching for prey in large home ranges, the males are more sedentary, establishing small territories where there is enough prey and females to wait. To adapt to speed, the cheetah is usually lightly built, weighing about 21 to 72 kilos, having long thin legs and long tail. It mostly hunts by stalking its prey to a range of about 60 to 70 meters, charges towards it, trips it down, runs for the throat to suffocate it to death. The cheetah has a small rounded head with a short snout and a black tear-like facial streaks. It has a beautiful coat which is typically tawny to creamy white, mostly covered with evenly spaced solid black spots. The cheetah mostly is typically active during the day, with its peaks being during the dawn time and dusk. This carnivore usually prefers feeding medium-sized prey weighing under 40 kilos such as impalas, the Thompson gazelles, topis, and springboks. When it comes to breeding, it usually breeds throughout the year and having a gestation period of about 3 months, whereby it usually gives birth to about 3 to 4 cubs. Cheetah cubs are highly vulnerable to predation by other large carnivores, such as the hyenas and lions. Hence, they weaned to around 4 months and are independent around 20 months of age. Being the fastest animals on land and in the world, the cheetah can live up to 12 years and up to 17 to 20 years while in captivity. According to ICN, the International Union for Conservation of Nature, cheetahs are classified as vulnerable. Hence, let's try to level our best to conserve these animals, to avoid them being extinct, and to enable our next generation to be able to see these beautiful magical cats. It's only in Africa when you find beautiful topography like this. And when you come to Kenya, it's only found at the Mara. The Maasai Mara National Reserve, commonly known as the Mara, is about 1,500 kilometers squared, established in 1961. Maasai Mara is one of the famous and most important wildlife conservation and wilderness areas in Africa. It is named in honor of the Maasai people, who are the ancestral inhabitants of the area, whereby Mara means spotted in the local Maasai language, due to its many shorty bushy trees which are dotted in the landscape. The Mara has a semi-arid climate with biannual rains with 2 distinct rainy seasons. Its topography is classified as grassland savanna, hence making it a home for various wild species and many varieties of wild animals. The Mara ecosystem is famously known as the home of lions, so it is very rare to go for long distance without encountering a pride of lions. Within no time, we encountered another pride, with these lioness pulling for us an epic catwalk. The lions usually walk in an unusual manner because their heels do not touch the ground. This is because they have big toes and pads on the bottom of their feet, which allow them to move quietly while hunting or pursuing prey. Compared to the male lion, a lioness is smaller in size, with a body length of about 1.5 meters, a shoulder height of 1.1 meters, weighing about 110 to 120 kilos. The lion's coat is short and varies in color from buff yellow, orange brown, or silver gray to dark brown, with a tuft on their tail tip, which is usually darker than the rest of the coat. Adult males are larger in size than the females, having a muscular, broad-chested body with a prominent mane. The lions have a body length of about 1.8 meters to 2 meters, weighing about 160 to 190 kilos. The hormone testosterone has been linked to the lion's mane's growth, whereby it starts to grow when the lion is about a year old. The mane's color varies and it darkens with age, whereby the lionesses favor the lions with denser, darker manes as their mates. Lions are usually social cults, living in a unit called a pride, just like this pride. pride of lion usually consists of about 15 lions, which includes several related females, their calves of both sexes, and up to 4 male adult lions. But research has it has been observed for a long time that both in TEEVOH and Mara National Reserves, that the lion's pride here only have one dominant male. In fact, the younger males, when they reach ages of about 2 to 3 years old, they're excluded and chased away from their maternal pride. The lion is an apex predator and carnivore, whereby in a pride, the male is usually the one in charge of defending the territory, while the females provide food and hunt on behalf of the pride. With running speeds of about 48 to 59 kilometers per hour, only in short bursts, the lion is a tactical hunter, and when it comes to hunting, it always attacks its prey at a closer range using a lot of strategic teamwork and everyone in the pride helping out. Lions typically consume their prey at the location of their hunt, with adult lionesses needing an average of about 5 kilos of meat per day, while the males eat up to 7 kilos of meat per day. Lion goats themselves and eat up to 30 kilos in one session, and if they are unable to consume it all, they will rest for a few hours and then later continue to eat. On hot summer days like this, the pride retreats to sheds, leaving 1 or 2 males to defend their kill from scavengers such as vultures and hyenas. The Mara usually filled with beautiful landscapes, nice topography, and as a nature lover like me, in this beautiful wilderness, I'm always happy to be here. Going by the scientific name of Pantheropodus, the leopard is the smallest of the large cat family. These cats are characterized by having relatively short legs, long bodies, with a large skull. The leopard's fur is marked with rosettes on the skin, with its color varying from pale yellowish to dark golden with dark spots. Spots on the leopard skin fade towards the white underbelly, the insides and lower part of the legs. The rosettes in these cats differ in shape depending on the region where the leopard thrives in. The one in East Africa like this, its rosettes are circular in shape, while those living in South Africa are equirish, while their cousins in the Far Asia are larger in shape. Leopards are fast-running cats with a possibility running speed of 58 kilometers per hour, being graceful yet ferocious with their hunting techniques. Unlike the other cats, leopards are solitary cats, living in a sole individual lifestyle, whereby they can only be spotted as a pair when it's only mating season. The mating takes about 4 to 5 days, with the cats mating for about 70 to 100 times a day. After mating, the gestation period of a leopard is 3 months. The leopard is sexually dimorphic, with male being larger and heavier than the females. The leopard is a carnivore that prefers mid-sized prey, with a body mass of 10 to 40 kilos. They mostly depend on their acute senses of hearing and visions to help them and aid with their hunting. The leopard mostly hunts at night, stalking its prey at close range, pounces on it, and kills it by suffocation. The males usually need a daily consumption of about 3.5 kilos of meat, while the females consume about 2.8 kilos of meat. According to IUCN, the leopard is threatened as a result of habitat loss and human-wildlife conflicts. As a wildlife conservationist, I would urge everyone to help in conserving these beautiful cats for our future generations to be able to enjoy them. While the lion being the largest, fierce and most ferocious in the cat family, having a bite force of over 650 pounds per square inch, lions are one of Africa's most recognizable animals, mostly used to symbolize courage, strength, and power. In the African culture, when one is brave, he's said to have the heart of a lion. But believe it or not, the lion is the most laziest in the cat family, spending about 20 hours in a day sleeping, about 50 minutes walking, and about 3 hours to hunt and eat in a day. The famous Mara River, known worldwide for hosting one of the 7 wonders of the world, and that's the Great Wildebeest Migration. The big migration usually occurs in the months of July to September every year, whereby it's a spectacular event, having various herbivores like the wildebeest, zebras, and some species of antelopes crossing the Mara River, which borders the Serengeti National Park and the Maasai Mara National Reserve. These animals usually migrate in search of greener pastures to feed. The migration is the single most wildlife spectacle in the world, only found in Kenya. In the river crossings, wildebeest jump into the Mara River full of dreaded Nile crocodiles and surging currents, hence having a mass genocide of these creatures is inevitable. At these times, the Mara River is awash with a bloated mass of wildebeest carcass that the crocodiles feast on for days on end. Going by the scientific name of Crocodilus niloticus, the Nile crocodile is a large crocodilian native to freshwater habitats in Africa, present in about 26 countries. These crocs are widely distributed across sub-Saharan Africa, occurring mostly in the central, eastern, and southern regions of the continent. Although capable of living in saline environments, this species is rarely found in salt water. The Nile crocodile is also sexually dimorphic, with females being 30% smaller than the males. An adult male has a body length of about 2.9 to 4.4 meters, weighing about 225 to 415 kilos. However, specimens exceeding 6.1 meters in length and weighing up to 1 ton have been recorded before. Nile crocs are opportunistic predators and very aggressive, capable of taking almost any animal within their range. They usually ambush predators and can wait for hours, days, and even weeks for their suitable moment to attack. They have a powerful bite with sharp conical teeth that sink into flesh, allowing a grip that is impossible to lose. Once they have a prey in their grip, they drag it down underwater to drown it and kill it. Nile crocs are relatively social reptiles, whereby they share basking spots and large food sources. The leopard being the smallest animal in the cat family, unlike the lion which consumes its prey on the location of the hunt, the leopard usually drags its prey on top of a tree after killing it to consume it from there. Why does it behave like this? It's because when it comes to large predators like the lion and the hyena, it has no chance in protecting its kill. Believe it or not, the lion is a very social animal. Once the lionesses have gone to hunt, the male lion is left behind with the cubs to take care of them, socialize with them, and protect them from other predators. After finishing an awesome day at the Mara, it's now time to enjoy the beautiful Maasai Mara sunset. It's one of the best in East Africa. So finally guys, we've come to an end of this video. If you really liked and enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Comment down there. Share it with your friends. I hope you enjoyed the big cat. Because from Steenel Dog W RLD, it's adios. See you on the next one.